I was borrowing my buddy's truck on the weekends. I'd coordinated everything for Saturdays. I was out and about delivering shelves. May of 24, it got so busy, I quit the day job and did this full time instead of just my evenings to this. If you think of a $1,000 shelf, the expenses on that is probably 150 bucks. So there's still plenty of profit. My record is still 100% for in-person sales. Hey, can you come measure for me? Sure. I always close them. It doesn't cost you a thing to make a listing, so make as many as you can.
Use ChatGPT to come up with ideas.
Yeah, you can sell anything.
What advice do you have for people wanting to sell anything on Facebook Marketplace? Way back in August of 2024, I interviewed Alex Nelson. He is my buddy in Utah, AKA the Shelf Dude. And we talked all about how he's able to make 15 grand a month in net profit selling custom garage shelves exclusively on Facebook Marketplace. So please enjoy my episode with Alex. So tell us what you do, Alex. We'll get everyone up to speed.
Yes. Well, I am the Shelf Dude. You can see that here on the shirt. I make the shelving units for those black and yellow totes that you can get at any of the big box stores. You probably have some in your garage, but they're all stacked. But that's not the best way, most efficient way to access them or store them, because you send the husband out, hey, go get me this. And he goes out and has to unstack everything, find it. It's a stressful situation for him. I don't want to do this. It takes him a long time. Compared to, hey, just go pull the one out directly from the shelf. So that's what I do. It's really worked out for me. It's kind of it's a real simple solution to an everyday need. Everyone has this.
And where did you first see the design for the shelves that you make? We'll overlay what it looks like.
Sure. So back in November of 2023, my wife was just kind of scrolling around, saw something similar online, just kind of a thing in the background. And hey, you should make one of those for our garage. So, okay, made one, because I also felt that stress, that disorganization, everything was stacked. And so I made one, changed our garage. I immediately felt a relief. It's like, oh, this is easy now. I don't have to unstack anything. You know, it's funny how many people I've run into that have pulled their back or pulled their arm because they've toppled over or they can't lift it.
So remind me again how it all worked out. So you built one for your wife. What was the triggering event that said, I'm going to try to sell this? Oh,
great question. So at this point in our lives, we need money to pay for this MBA program. And that was the actual motivation to sell these. Once in the mix, in the weeds, it's like, oh, this has some potential.
Yeah.
And May of 24, it got so busy, I quit the day job and did this full time, dedicating 8 hours a day instead of just my evenings to this. But yeah, I was borrowing my buddy's truck on the weekends. I'd coordinated everything for Saturdays. Didn't see my wife or kids for many Saturdays as I was out and about delivering shelves.
Yeah. And all of your leads were coming from either Facebook Marketplace or from referrals from Facebook Marketplace, right?
Correct. Yep. That was me when I wasn't working or building shelves. I was on Messenger. Yes. Is this still available? Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. So you started posting to Facebook. Was your secret sauce on the posting the pictures or the videos?
It was just pictures. Kind of, they spoke for themselves, right? Totes stacked up, having a kind of a side-by-side before and after. Garage is unorganized to a clean shelf. I think that spoke wonders.
During your sales process, do you sell the dream of that? Like paint the picture of how they're going to feel when you're done?
A lot of the sales, how that happens is a lot of just message over Facebook. And so, hey, here's the price. Here's some pictures. And what's your space look like? You send me pictures and kind of create that professionalism there and let them know that I'm the expert. And there's not a lot of calls where I have that opportunity to paint that picture for them.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Maybe it's hard. It's always hard to ask for a phone number. Hey, what's your phone number? You don't want to.
Right. People don't.
So
there's a trade-off though, because you're going to be more likely to close them if they do give you the number, right?
My record is still 100% for in-person sales.
Oh, wow. Your close rate?
I'm a close rate there. Hey, can you come measure for me? Sure. I always close them because I'm able to connect with them that way. I'm in the space.
Yeah. My friend Alex that does land clearing, he attributes all of his success to painting the picture in their mind of what their land's going to look like and how they're going to feel when it's done. And I love applying that principle to any industry. Like, tell them how they're going to feel when it's done. And he said sometimes when he clears some acreage, they'll cry because they're like, my property has not looked like this since I was a kid. It looks like a different property. And so like, once he saw that reaction in people, which he didn't expect, now he like tries to get ahead of that reaction and tell them that they're going to feel that way. And his close rate went up even more.
Sure. And I connect the emotion to it.
What were you charging back then for these units on average? I know they have custom ones. And then are you charging about the same today?
Yeah. In our first video, I was charging $40 per tote per space. And it's the same today.
Really? Good.
And so obviously there's with every season, there's ebbs and flows with that. I always recommend that different listings have different prices on them. Maybe I drop it down to 32 per tote per space. If I'm feeling frisky, 25. Right? I get people for both, right?
Okay. So a 4x5 would be 20 totes, and that's like $800, give or take.
$800.
Okay. And does that include the totes, or do they have to buy those separate?
That would be separate.
Okay. So just the wood and the wheels and just the structure.
Just the structure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I remember when we last spoke, we were talking about ideas that were tangential to this, like you could do garage organization services or garage cleanup services. I've since seen like videos on Instagram of people that have that business, not related to shelving at all, but just like a standalone garage cleaning business or garage organization business. Have you dabbled in that at all?
A friend of mine, we kind of called each other at the same time and said, hey, let's do this. Hey, I was going to call you about this. Haven't rolled that out yet, but how that would be set up is, just to kind of utilize the Shelf Dude platform. Hey, I can organize the space as well if you need.
Yeah.
In addition to a shelf. If you don't want the shelf, great. I can come and organize for you and kind of work in tandem with my buddy and doing that side of the business.
Do you have like a database of all the customers you've ever had?
Yeah. So all the purchases of plans, all the physical install of shelves, those customers, I got a list of all of them. Everyone who's ever emailed me,
Let's say theoretically you've delivered 300 shelves lifetime.
Probably closer to 1,000.
Okay, let's say 1,000, even better. And you get 10% of them to sign up for like annual spring cleaning services, right? $600, right? That could be 600 times 100, 60,000. That could be 60 grand a year in recurring revenue, where you really have no costs. It's just your labor, your time. Of course, your cost would be any help that you had, but that could be an entirely other business. And then if you were to go to all your competitors, build a database of all the people on Facebook Marketplace in your area that are doing the same thing, and just say, hey, I do garage cleanup as well. Every lead you send me, I'll give you $100. And you could have like this network of referral partners, because the chance of them hearing that and thinking, oh, I'm going to do that myself, is probably pretty low. Like it's not a sexy thing to do, is go clean out someone's garage on a Saturday, right?
Right. Who likes to do that?
Right. But like eventually, do things that don't scale. You could hire it all out, and you could monetize your competitors, in a different way.
Right.
So you got to 15K a month in revenue. You ended up getting a shop, right?
Correct. Yep. Got a shop. I can just show up, turn the lights on, and start cutting.
Yeah. What advice do you have for people wanting to sell anything on Facebook Marketplace? Are there any like best practices that they should follow?
I kind of mentioned this, but it's quantity, right? It doesn't cost you a thing. If you don't do ads, don't boost anything, it doesn't cost you a thing to make a listing. So make as many as you can.
Use ChatGPT to come up with ideas.
Yeah, whatever it is, or even just yourself, change one word. That repetition, that big net that you cast is going to help you determine which of those is best. Then you hone in on that one. It's kind of, I don't know if it's common knowledge, but just hone in on the one that works and do more of that.
Yeah.
But you always have to be doing that always. Many people don't even reach this point. They're scared of what's going to happen. That's the most sad thing that I've seen is like, oh, they're struggling for money, but they don't know what to do. Well, just try. You got to try.
What else could you do that with? I wonder if there's a way to like go to Pinterest or Etsy or a site that sells plans like this, and like look at the number of comments or sort by most popular, and take your exact same playbook with, it could be a coffee table, it could be a table, it could be garage shelving that look looks completely different. And to use Facebook Marketplace as your distribution platform to copy that. I'm just wondering out loud if that could be a thing.
I think that there's so many ideas out there. Say, oh, just sell that. I don't know how. Get some pictures, put it on Facebook, and see what happens. It's just that easy.
Yeah.
If people buy it up or you get a lot of interest, well, that's kind of, you're proving your concept right there.
You might not know this, but this is not my full channel. If you want to watch the full episode of the segment that you just saw, go ahead and check this out or the link in the description.